Hi everyone, welcome back. Today is a very special video. We are going to be doing a Shop My Stash, but we're going to also chat about my YouTube journey, I guess, and how I've gotten here. Today's the day I hit 10,000 subscribers on YouTube. I actually had another video ready to go up today, but I don't know. I wanted to sit and film a video today, since today is the day that I hit 10K here on YouTube, and I just wanted to chat about it and also thank you so much for subscribing and supporting me. I'll talk more about it in the video, and I want you to know how much I appreciate all the love and support that you give me all the time. So thank you so much. If you're new, my name is Blair. I do all kinds of beauty and makeup content here on YouTube every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I hope you'll subscribe, and we're gonna go ahead and do a Shop My Stash. So I'm gonna take you with me through my collection and we'll pick out some makeup to use. Let's do it. Okay, so we will start with concealer and corrector as I normally do. I think for corrector, we gotta go with Bobbi Brown today. I'm just in the mood for this one. All-time favorite, so we'll do that. And then, let's see, for a concealer, let's actually do Hourglass today. I haven't been using this one as much lately, but this is one of my favorite concealers of all time, and we're gonna pick my favorite things today. So I think those are the picks for corrector and concealer. For powders, let's see, and my face palettes are also in here. Oh, and powder foundations are in here also. Actually, no, I was gonna say I'll do Kosas, but I think I'm gonna do the Haus Labs powder because that one is still up there with my favorites. So I think I will do that, and then I might even pull out, I don't know that I'll use it, but I kind of want to use my cupcake powder from Huda Beauty maybe. I don't know if I will or not, but we will see. And I think that's it for here. Primers and foundation. Kind of want to use Haus Labs today. I haven't used this one in a little while. You know I want to do NARS again, but I need to give NARS a little bit of a break. And then I also am still obsessed with this Revlon one, but I want to use something a little bit different that I haven't been using. So we'll do Haus Labs. And then I do want to use a primer also. I think I'll do the Iconic London Underglow primer. Bronzer and highlighter. I know I want to use a highlight. I think I've kind of talked about this, but I've been more into my highlighters lately. I kind of want to pull this out. Absolute favorite of all time. It's just so good. I love it. I think I might pull that out. We might even use that on my eyes as well. Okay, and for bronzer, I think I'm gonna do Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin, since this is the like cream to powder formula and it's a matte finish. We're gonna have a lot of other glowy things, I think, so I'm gonna go with that. And let's see, do I want to do powder bronzer? I might pull this out and use it with the Charlotte bronzer, the Film Star Bronzer Glow. Also, this has highlight in it. I might not use it, but I'm gonna pull that out too. And of course, my favorite thing ever, blush. Let's see. Picking a blush, why is this so difficult? I think it's because I love them all. But I obviously can't use them all because that would be crazy. Okay, I think I want to do this one. I love this. One of my favorites right now, the Merit Flush Balm in Cheeky. This is just such a perfect color in my opinion. So I think I'm going to do that, and then I probably will top it with a powder blush. And actually I have one in my everyday makeup drawer from L'Oreal that I feel like might pair really well with this. So that is everything in here. For brows, I think I want to do just one of my classic brow waxes today, the clear ones at least. So I think I'll just do my e.l.f. brow lift. And let's see here. I have brow pencils already open, but I kind of want to use my CoverGirl again, so I think I'll pull that out also. Mascara wise, let's see. I think I'm going to do the Better Than Sex brown one. And let's see, for an eyeliner, I don't even know what I'm going to do on my eyes, so I'm not really sure. I'm going to pull out my favorite classic brown eye powder pencil. I haven't used this one as much lately as I was at one point, so I think I'll pull that out, and that'll be everything in here. I think I might actually skip anything in here. I have an eye primer already in my everyday makeup drawer that I'm probably going to use instead of anything in here, and I don't think I'm going to use single shadows today, so I think we'll skip this drawer. Okay, I'm going to pick a few things from this drawer because I don't really know what kind of makeup I'm doing. It's kind of hard to pick a lip. But anyway, we'll just pick a few things. I'm going to pull out Buxom High Def Honey lip liner. This is just a really good, pretty neutral, mid-toned brown. So I'm going to do that. And I kind of want to use or pull out a Charlotte Tilbury one. Let's see, but I'm not sure which one. Ooh, maybe we'll do Love Trap. This is honestly probably one of my top lip liners from her, even over the really popular ones. Love Trap is just really pretty. It's kind of a pinky brown, and those are both pretty neutral, I would say, so I could probably use those with just about anything that I pair it with. I might do this Bare Minerals lipstick. I have not used this in a while, but this color in Grace is a really pretty pink. I think I'll pull that out. I may not end up using lipstick. I might just do gloss. I'm not really sure. I also kind of want to pull out Honey Love from MAC. And then I also kind of want to use these. I feel like I use these all the time, but I can't help it. I just love them. I want them all. This is Petal Glow. It's a really pretty, a little bit more of a purpley pink, but I really like it. So I think we'll pull that out. Maybe even one of my Dior glosses. This one is beige. It goes with pretty much everything. I think I'll do that also. And that should be it for in here. And last we have eyeshadow. What should we use in here? Should we use the Biba palette? I haven't used this one in quite a while. Or we could use the Glam. I kind of want to use the Biba for some reason. Let me look down here too, because I have my small palettes down here. I'm waiting for something to to like jump out at me. No, you know what? I haven't used the Biba in a while, so I think we'll go with that. And that should be everything. All right, let's get into the makeup. So we will start, I've already done my skincare, sunscreen, eye cream, all those things. So we'll go ahead and start with the brows, and I'm gonna do the e.l.f. brow lift like you saw earlier. And I figured, like I said in the intro, we could just kind of chat, and I'll kind of talk about my YouTube journey, and I've talked about it a little bit here and there, but I figured it's a perfect time to do that since I've hit my goal of 10,000 subscribers. I just can't believe it. I'm so excited. I'm so thankful that you spend any part of your day or your life watching any of my videos. It just means the world to me. So I started YouTube in 2019. So it's been about 3.5 years. And I started just honestly for no reason other than I was just obsessed with watching beauty content. I love makeup. I loved watching reviews, get ready with me's, hauls, all of it. I just loved it. And I watched for quite a few years before I ever even entertained the idea of starting a channel myself. And I don't really know why, other than, I don't know, it's just something that I love doing, I love watching, but I never thought that I could actually do it myself until one day. I've talked about this before, but I was home, I was by myself, and I was sitting with a cup of coffee. I still remember doing this. I was sitting in our living room in our old house. If you've been here for a while, you'll remember my old office, my old beauty room. I was sitting in that house in our living room, drinking coffee, and I was watching somebody, and I said this in another video. I wish I could remember who it was that I was watching. I want to say it was either Alex Garza or Stephanie Letta, SML. You probably know who she is. I feel like it was probably one of the two of them. Anyway, I was sitting there watching one of their videos, and it was like a switch inside of me just clicked, and I thought, you know what? I'm going to film a video today and just see how it goes. And if I hate it or if I can't do it, like I can't speak to the camera while doing my makeup, then, you know, I tried, but that's fine. I don't ever have to post it. And I got my phone, my iPhone 7, and propped my phone up, and I did it. And that's how I started. We're going to use the Iconic London Underglow blurring primer. So yeah, that's how I started my channel. And at the time, I was working a 9-to-5 job. I was working in home health. I did scheduling for them and medical records, that kind of thing. And I was at that job for a little over 4 years. And I was doing that from home when I started my channel. So I was home all day, all the time. And I personally loved it. I loved working from home because I'm a homebody. And I loved working from home. I did not love my job. I definitely did not love my job. So when I started my channel, it was kind of an escape for me almost, because I worked so much in my other job. I was doing the job of a few people at one point, and I just worked all the time. I filled in for people when they were sick. I covered for people on the weekend sometimes. Like, I just worked all the time. And I continued to work on YouTube, but at the time I was only able to post one video a week. When I started, I only posted one video a week. It was every Friday. And then eventually I got it to where I could do 2 videos a week. That was Wednesday, Friday, and then about a year and a half ago, I ended up leaving my job and moved to 3 times a week. So that's kind of what was going on at the time. And it was still, to this day, the best thing I could have done for myself, but it's definitely not something younger Blair would have ever thought, ever, that I could do, ever. Going in with Bobbi Brown Corrector in Bisque. But yeah, I wanted to bring this up. I've kind of talked about this before also, but I'm not an extrovert in any way. I'm very quiet. I'm pretty shy, and I have not always been very self-confident. In fact, for most of my teenage years and even early 20s, I was not the most confident person in the entire world, which is why I say if younger me or someone told me 10 years ago that I would at some point in life start a YouTube channel and do my makeup online and put myself out there 3 times a week, I would have laughed at you, honestly. Not because there's anything wrong with it, but because I would think there is no way in the world that I could ever do that. Just because it's just not really, you don't really think of introverts or quiet people typically when you think of YouTube, or at least I don't. And that's kind of what I hope to bring to you and your life, and just be more of a calming presence on YouTube, which brings me to my next point, which is, without a doubt, in the 3.5 years that I've been on YouTube, the comment I have gotten the most out of everything is, your channel is calming for me, or, you know, I put on your videos when I'm trying to fall asleep or when I'm feeling anxious, or your videos, you know, have gotten me through this in my life, or your videos have provided comfort for me while I was going through this. I get that comment very often about how my channel is very calming for you, and that means more to me than any comment about how my makeup looks, you know. Not that those comments don't mean anything, they absolutely do, but the things that mean the absolute most are comments like that. That is exactly what I want to be. Obviously, my channel is about beauty and makeup, and those are things that I love and they make me feel good, and I know they make a lot of you feel good, but it's also more than just the makeup. It's sometimes you just need a calm place to go during your day, at the end of your day, maybe at the start of your day. And a lot of times on the internet, that's a hard thing to find. It's not, you know, social media and the internet, it can be a lot. It can be kind of chaotic. It can make you feel certain ways. And I don't want my channel to ever make anyone feel that way. I want you to come here when you need an escape from whatever it is. And so many of you either message me on YouTube, or comment on YouTube, or message me on Instagram and tell me that my videos have helped you in some way. And that is just the coolest thing. The coolest thing. I do not and will not ever take that for granted, no matter what. That's ultimately what I want to do, is obviously review products and makeup, but to be friends with you and just give you a space to come that's calm on the internet. So I'm going in with House Labs foundation and my Smashbox foundation brush, and kind of talking about, you know, being or providing comfort on my channel. I totally understand those kinds of comments because I have people that I watch that I feel the same way about, that I go to their channel when I just want to watch something that I know will make me feel good. And it's just a really special thing to be that for you. And maybe my channel is not that for you, but those of you that told me that have told me that it is, just know that I don't take that for granted, and that is the most special thing to me. Then I go in with Hourglass concealer in the shade Cedar. Also wanted to make this video in case you're somebody that wants to start a YouTube channel, or maybe you don't want to start YouTube, but you have something else that you're really passionate about that you want to start. Maybe you want to start your own business of some kind, whatever it is. And I just want to encourage you to do whatever it takes to do it. And I know that's different for everybody. That's different in every situation, but whatever you can do every day to kind of take a step in that direction, whatever direction it is, you should do it. You should do it because it's worth it. No matter what happens, no matter what, I don't think you'll ever regret trying to do something or going after something that means a lot to you and that is really important to you. And that's honestly how I feel about YouTube. And I know that I hear from people a lot. I know some of you have channels, or you want to start a channel and you're timid about it, you're scared, you don't know what people will think, you don't want your friends or your family to know, and I totally get that because I remember that feeling. I remember after I posted my first video kind of feeling sick to my stomach, just a little bit, even though, I mean, I knew in my head that nobody was probably even going to see my first video except maybe like close friends and family. Because I don't remember, but I mean, it was a long time before my first video even got like 30 views, I think. I mean, it took a while. But I know how it feels to be scared about it or even embarrassed. But if it's something that you love and it's something you feel this passion, drive about, you should do it, whether it's YouTube or something else. And if you can't go full force into it, do as much as you can, and eventually you'll get there. I'm going to use the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Cream Bronzer in Fair with the 109 from BK Beauty. I keep losing my train of thought, but basically what I'm trying to say is if you want to do something in your life and you don't know how, or you're scared, or, you know, something, whatever it is holding you back, just take it one day at a time and know it's not a race. You don't have to, I have to tell myself this sometimes too. It's not a race of time to, you know, accomplish something that you want to accomplish. It's never too late, even if you feel like it might be. I just want to encourage you to follow your dreams. As corny as that may sound, it really is true, because you never know what can happen. Also, in terms of YouTube and starting a YouTube channel, I also would not let your equipment or lack of equipment keep you from starting either, because like I said earlier, I started with an iPhone 7 and a window. And that's it. I didn't have any lights. I didn't have a camera. I didn't have anything. I didn't know how to do anything either. I didn't know how to edit a video. Nothing. Didn't know how to make a thumbnail. And it took me a while, but eventually, you know, you figure it out. And nowadays, you can figure out just about anything. You can teach yourself, honestly, on the internet. It's kind of wild. But I mean, there were days when I spent the entire day Googling like how to do this in iMovie, which is what I use to edit my videos. I would love to upgrade to Final Cut Pro this year. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I will. But I would spend just hours and hours and hours reading, watching videos, just learning how to do things because I literally didn't know how to do anything. I'm going to use the House Labs powder with the number 55 brush from Sephora. The only thing I do not like about this powder is the lid. So it comes like this. So it has like the little netting. So the powder comes out of there. But the lid has this thing in the middle. So you can't really pour some out and get it in the cap. You just kind of have to get it from here. So that's the one thing I don't love about this powder, but that's it. I love everything else. I'm just gonna powder most of my face with this. I also want to start doing more vlogs on my channel this year. I've done a few of them here and there, but not like consistently, like on a regular basis. So I really want to start doing that. And I mentioned a few times that I have now a small little vlogging camera that is perfect to vlog on. So I have no excuse anymore. Because before I was having to use the camera I use to film these videos to do that. And it's just a little bit too big and too kind of bulky to constantly move it around. So I definitely want to do that more. And I've been trying to be more active on my Instagram and TikTok. That's one of the hardest things for me, for sure, is balancing everything. Because right now, obviously, YouTube is always like my first priority. But right now, everybody's telling you in social media world, you know, you have to be on TikTok, you have to, you know, post short form content, which is why you see such an influx on YouTube now too of YouTube Shorts, because YouTube is now trying to compete with TikTok, and YouTube will now, as of I think February 1st, you can also monetize your shorts, which is kind of different from TikTok. Because with TikTok, I'm definitely not an expert on TikTok. I have one. I've been trying to post on there, but I'm not an expert or anything. But TikTok, you don't really get paid unless you're doing like a sponsored post or something, unless I'm just really confused. But on YouTube, you can now monetize your shorts, which is really exciting. So if you're seeing a lot of people pushing out the shorts content, that's why. And because YouTube is pushing it right now. Also, this was the blush that I used a minute ago. This is the L'Oreal Age Perfect blush in the shade Mauved. And it is the perfect pairing with this cheeky blush from Merit. They're a very similar tone. Love this combo together. I've never put these two together before. Let's see. I'm gonna use my CoverGirl pencil to fill in my brows. I also want to hear from you guys and what you want to see more of on my channel, or if you have a new idea for something you want to see, Let me know if you want to see vlogs. Let me know that. I obviously want to make the videos that you guys are excited to watch. So definitely let me know in the comments. Speaking of video ideas, I don't know why that just made me think of this, but earlier today, before I started filming this video, I saw on Instagram, I think it was on the Trend Mood account, that there's a new Gucci foundation. Have you guys seen that? They're just killing me with these new launches. I really wish they would slow down just a little bit, because I feel like every time I go or look at anything, there's something new. But I think Gucci already had a foundation, or they already have a foundation, but I've never tried it. But if there is a launch that you're wanting to see from me. Okay, I went ahead and applied my NARS eye primer to my eyes. I figured I wouldn't show that because that's kind of boring. And now we're going to go into the Biba palette. Like I said earlier, have not used this in quite a while, but I'm going to use this shade called Tusk. Kind of just a creamy beige color. And I'm going to use, what is this? This is the Smashbox contoured shadow brush. And I'm just going to kind of pack this on the lid. It doesn't give a ton of color, but it gives just like a slight bit of a brown color. It's a really beautiful shade. I'm going to take the shade up here called Freckle. It's just kind of a camely brown color. Actually, let me switch to a smaller brush. I'm going to use the 202 from BK Beauty and start adding this to the outer corner and then kind of dragging it up a little bit. So this is obviously going to be a very neutral look, as most of my looks are. That's another thing I kind of want to touch on with my channel is, you know, I get comments, not often, but sometimes I'll get comments, people saying that like my makeup is boring, or, you know, you want to see like something a little bit more out there, a little bit more colorful. And, you know, I've done stuff that's a little bit out there for me here and there, but it's just not my thing. And part of what my channel is about is more of a natural approach to makeup. I don't do a whole lot of, you know, the full beat that you see on social media a lot. That's just not really my style, and it's not really what I want my channel to be. My main goal with my channel is obviously to help you decide what products are best for you, but also to help you achieve more of a natural approach to beauty, if that's something that you want. Now, if you want a more intense, full-on kind of makeup style, there are plenty of channels out there that do that and do that really well. But I have just always wanted my channel to be approachable makeup and just more on the natural side, because that's what I like and what I feel like a lot of you like too. I'm going to take the cooler toned brown in the corner down here called Seed. I'm going to use a 211 from BK Beauty. I definitely want to do, I'm just like thinking out loud, I definitely want to do an updated correctors video very soon, because that's probably what I get asked about the most is color correctors under the eye. I know a lot of you found me through like a certain color corrector review, or I mean, I've done a dedicated color corrector video before, but it was, I think, in my like first year of being on YouTube. Anyway, I definitely want to do that So definitely expect that to be coming in the next few weeks. I think I'm going to take this shade actually. Rayon. I think this is one of the cream to powders. I could be wrong. But it's kind of a burgundy, almost like a wine color. And I'm going to use a little brush, the A18 from the Morphe Ariel collection. And I'm going to stamp this kind of along the outer half of my lash line, kind of like liner. And I didn't wet the brush or anything. I'm literally just adding just a little bit of that color. It's a really pretty purpley color, especially if you have green or hazel eyes. I just sprayed this brush. This is a Luxie 213. And I'm going to take this shade called Monroe. It's kind of a light pinky shimmer shade. And I'm going to get a little bit of that on my brush. I'm just going to add this right in the center of the lid. Right there. So that when you look down, you could kind of see just a little bit of that shimmer. I'm going to take a little bit of, I think, rayon again, so the purpley color. And I'm going to use that same little Morphe brush. And I'm going to put this very, very lightly on the bottom lash line. Okay, I'm going to skip regular eyeliner, I think. I just kind of like how this looks on its own. But I am going to attempt to put some of this cream liner in my bottom waterline. I've done this a few times, not in videos, but one of the times I did it and I loved how it looked. I thought it really made a difference in how open my eyes looked. And then another time I tried to do it, poked myself in the eye. It got all inside my eye, on my contacts. It was a hot mess. So hopefully that doesn't happen again. But when I did do it, I really liked how it looked on my waterline. So we're going to try this again. And this is a liner from LA Girl. And this one is not white. It's the Ultimate Eye Intense Stay Auto Liner in the shade Super Bright. And okay, I think I did it that time. I didn't poke myself in the eye. Thank goodness. How do you guys feel about this look? I know white eyeliner has kind of come back into the trend realm lately because of TikTok. I personally think nude is a little bit more flattering, but that's just my opinion. Okay, and then I do want to take a little bit of this. I'm going to use the Rare Beauty highlight brush actually, and I'm just going to take a little bit of all 4 of these. And I'm just adding just a little bit to my cheeks, not much. I'm gonna curl up my lashes. Okay, we're gonna use the Too Faced mascara in the brown color. Last, for the lips, I pulled out these 2 lip liners. I think I might do Love Trap from Charlotte Tilbury because I haven't used this one in a little while. I feel like this color is highly underrated from her. Has a little bit of a nude, a little bit of a pink tone. It's really pretty. And then I think I'm just going to go with this. I was going to use a lipstick, but I really just want to use my Makeup by Mario MoistureGlow in Petal Glow. Yeah. All right, you guys, that is going to be it for this chatty Shop My Stash. I hope you enjoyed. As I said in the beginning, I am going to be doing a 10K giveaway. I'm going to be sending one of you a box of makeup, all kinds of good stuff, brand new, obviously, and I'm so excited for you to get it and love it and use it. So to enter the giveaway, you have to comment on this video, and it can be any comment you want, but let me know how you found my channel, if you can remember. Was it a certain video that you were looking for, or did I just appear on your homepage? How did you find my video? Did someone tell you about my channel? I would love to know how you found me on YouTube in the comments. And if you can't remember, you can tell me that too. And really any comment that you want. Just leave a comment below. Let me know a suggestion for my channel, for videos, ideas, anything. And also make sure to follow me on Instagram at simply.blair. Most of you probably do, but if you don't, make sure to follow me over there. And like I said earlier, I'm on TikTok as well at simply.blair1. But you just have to be subscribed to my YouTube channel, follow me on Instagram, and comment below to be entered in the giveaway. And it will go on today, February 6th, through Friday the 10th. So end of day Friday the 10th, I will pick a winner to win a box of makeup from me. Also, make sure in your comment that you let me know what your Instagram handle is so that I can contact you to get your address if you do win the giveaway. So that's it, I think. Thank you again so much for your support and just subscribing, being here. Even if you spend 1 minute of your day watching one of my videos, I appreciate you and I love you guys. So thank you for being here. Make sure to subscribe if you have not already. Enter the giveaway and follow me on my other platforms, like I said, and I will see you next time for another video. Remember, simply be you. Bye.